Nowadays, Thai people are so exciting, so happy with shopping. They enjoy shopping every day. Every day you can see delivery come to their house many times. And you can see in front of their house full of empty boxes of the packaging thing. A lot of garbage piled up in front of many houses all over the country. We shop a lot because of everything so cheap online. We're exciting about cheap products. So when it's cheap, people hurry to buy. But everything cheap, it doesn't mean it's good. Because you cannot sell lower than the real price of it. It's impossible to survive long. So everything have low quality. And then it's not worth it. That's why there are so many expensive garbage all over Thailand now. Toy, tools, electric parts that cannot use anymore. It's everywhere. The big amount of garbage everywhere. And then in the same time, we depend on China mostly. Most of products that we shop now come from China. We bought everything from them. From toy, clothes, equipment, tools, food. We grow so many things in Thailand, but we import a lot of onion, garlic, carrot, mushroom, and many fruit, many processed food from China, because they make the price so low and Thai farmer cannot compete with them. That's why people stop growing onion, they stop growing garlic, they stop growing carrots. They have to import, it's cheaper. Including building material, ceramic tiles, metal, tools, equipment, and everything from China. But it's so low quality and people are happy with it. The biggest problem now is when we shop a lot, people don't shop whatever we produce in the country. Many small business, medium business, even big business cannot survive. They cannot compete with Chinese products now. Many company, many people bankrupt every day. So many business bankrupt every day. That's one part of it. Just think about in the near future, we will depend on China 100%. And in the same time, the most serious thing is when we shop the cheapest thing all the time, that means we stop doing by ourselves. Whenever we buy things, that means we did not do it ourselves. We use money to buy it. When we don't do it ourselves, we lost our skill. We lost our wisdom. We have no skill, no wisdom to transfer to the next generation. Now new generation just learn how to consume, but they did not learn how to produce anything. New generation, they don't want to work hard. They don't want to do things. They just want to consume. That's why they just consume. And then when you consume, you need a lot of money. But money is very limited. When they have no money, they need to think about how to make money. The way to make money that new generation think now is about trading. Trading is do business in the air. You buy crypto, trading gold or stock market. We did not produce anything concrete, but we just do business in the air. There's no real production in the world. but the consumption rate is higher and higher. But the producer is shrinking. This is the most scary part of the future for us. Because people who have skill, who have wisdom, how to produce things, how to live in a self-reliant way, how to produce things, they getting older and older and they die. And new generation, they did not learn how to do things like that anymore. They become handicapped, even they are normal. They are so weak. Now, most of people's life depend on China, almost 100%. They bought everything from China. If China don't sell things to us, we have a big problem immediately. I think we cannot let things develop in this way anymore. We need to change the way of thinking as much as we can now. We need to come back to ourselves and consume with consciousness, consume with mindfulness more, consume only what necessary for our life, but not consume what we like. If we come back to learn about this thing, we will consume less and less and less. When we consume less, when we buy less, we shop less, we will do things more. Many things we can do it ourselves more. We can train our kids to make toy from banana tree, from mud, from clay, from everything around them more. They don't need to buy plastic toy. Train our kids to grow more vegetable, to cook their own food. Train them to do furniture, to do things by themselves more. Train them to do what we use in our daily life more and more and more. If we living in this way, if we train our children in this way, this is the way we transfer skill and wisdom to the next generation. This skill and wisdom were developed by our ancestors for many, many generations, and then they were transferred to us for many generations too. If we let it disappear, it's so sad, because it takes so long time for humans to develop this skill, this wisdom. So we should not let it disappear in our life. We need to be able to transfer to the next generation. They need to be able to do things by themselves more. It's okay to consume, to buy things, to buy new things. They can do that, but they need to preserve, they need to keep their skill and their wisdom that make them be able to rely on themselves too, so they can buy things too. But if they still doing it too, it will make it balanced. We still have ability to depend on ourselves, and in the same time we did not refuse to the new technology too. So if we don't do that, it will be the biggest disaster in our life. I think skill and wisdom, how to rely on ourselves, how to live by ourselves, is the base of freedom. With no skill, no wisdom about self-reliance, we have no freedom. Freedom is the most important part of our life. We need to transfer this to our next generation.